Well, I know I'm supposed to be doing Travolta Month, but I just had to talk about Battlefield Earth and Gotti in the same video. I think I need a short break from the Travolta. So I thought I'd talk about a Marvel property. I mean, after all, Marvel's on such a roll, it's hard to believe they ever put out a bad season of a TV show, right? Yeah, that was a bad joke into this review. Mini review of Iron Fist Season 1. So, Iron Fist, the TV show, is based off the Marvel comic character of the same name. A man named Danny Rand gains the magical power of the Iron Fist, and is a kung fu protector and defender in New York City. In the comics, he's usually best friends with Luke Cage, and he's a more of a street level superhero. So, and in the Netflix universe, he was set to become one of the four members of the Defenders team. So, having his first season come out before the Defenders miniseries made sense. Now, how well did this first season do? It got below 20% on Rotten Tomatoes. How do you think it did? Now, I've already talked about season 1 a couple of times, but I want to reiterate a couple points. This show is not guilty of whitewashing. Whitewashing is taking a character who was originally presented as someone other than Caucasian, either Asian, African, or some other minority, and then changing him to a Caucasian, uh, a Caucasian actor or person. Danny Rand has always been a white person in the comics. Yes, the title of Iron Fist has been held by several other different people of ethnicities, but the character of Danny Rand has always been white. So no whitewashing. God, why am I wearing this towel like this? Anyway, but the real reason why this show is subpar is because it's kind of boring in a lot of places. It's slow. Sort of feels like a soap opera slash drama that doesn't really mesh with like the superhero bit of the show. I mean, there were a lot of parts with other supporting characters like Ward and Joy that I actually did like and found interesting. But of course, the main focus is Danny Rand. And boy, do I not like this character in this first season. He's one of those guys who claims to be like vegetarian, does like Tai Chi, is also this like East World alternative medicines and such, that kind of guy. Basically, like a huge hypocrite because he has like an anger problem, and a lot of what he does contradicts a lot of the things he's trying to say and live by. That's the kind of character Danny Rand is. I found him quite annoying and irritating, though a little bit entertaining in some of the right moments of the show. And the fighting is different, not inherently bad, but it definitely could have been better and could have helped to make it one of the better parts of the first season, which it was not. The villain of season 1 is Madame Gao, who made other appearances prior to this, especially in season 1 of Daredevil. And she does work pretty well in season 1 as the villain. Granted, she's not Kingpin or Kilgrave levels of awesome, but she's better than most of the villains in the MCU films, so I'll happily take it. And it does expand certain mythology that is kind of interesting to hear about. But then, of course, Danny Rand, an annoying character, gets a lot boring, the fighting's not as entertaining. And those are basically my thoughts on season 1 of Iron Fist. Not that impressed. So, that's all I have to say right now. Like, comment, subscribe, share. See you next time.